Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video. Today is mainly focused on mining. This video is coming out a few days late because I am currently on vacation. And as usual, this footage is pre-recorded, but I haven't gotten around to editing yet. But I found this cave and I think I'm going to start by mining up some iron. I still have some iron to collect, but I got distracted by this cave that the iron led into. And this cave actually comes in very helpful later. I started to get low on food, so I decided to smelt up some of the steak I'd gathered before recording. Like I said, this cave comes in very helpful later, and again, you'll see why later. But this way I try to explore, see nothing down there. I try to explore this way, get distracted by this iron, but so I don't actually go to the other part of the cave till later. But I say while that's melting, we go ahead and get some more iron. So let's get into it. So that ended up being the last iron in this cave I got. I did end up getting a little bit more in the cave I'm about to go into. That actually comes from this cave. It leads from this cave into a different cave. Pretty big cave. I get a lot of good stuff from that. That's what I was talking about when I said this cave comes in helpful later. If I hadn't mined that one piece of iron, I would have never found all the stuff that I do find. I won't spoil it yet, but I do find some pretty good stuff. So I ended up getting quite a lot of food from here. Seven. I don't know how I only got 7. I was being sarcastic when I said I got a lot of food. I only got 7. In that huge amount of time, only 7 cooked. I don't know how. But here you can see, I found a zombie spawner. This is pretty close to my base, and it's pretty high up. This is definitely going to come in handy before I get an Enderman farm going. And later, I'll find another one that's pretty much right below it. Nothing really good comes in this chest. I'll take the bones and gunpowder. And then this chest has a golden apple and a music disc. It's not the best, but I'll still take it. Get some more bones, also. Not the best, but I can always use bone meal. I'm going to do some more terraforming next episode. Well, maybe not next episode. I'm going to do some terraforming next episode. But I think after I get the elytra, I'm going to do a lot more terraforming because I'll have better tools, better way to get moss because I don't actually have any moss yet. But as you can see, I go the way I was talking about earlier. And this cave opens up to be big. Big. You can't see it yet, but you saw a glimpse of it. That's maybe 10% of how big it is. It just keeps going. It's not like one of those massive caves that just keeps going at the same size. This one gets a little smaller as it keeps going, but it's pretty big still. The one bad part about this cave is it's kind of hard to get down. There is a spot here, I just don't see it because of the new vibrant visuals. Although the vibrant visuals do make it a little easier to see in these caves now. If I didn't have vibrant visuals, this footage would be terrible. I wouldn't be able to film this, or I would be able to film it. You wouldn't be able to see anything because of how bad filming on Bedrock is without vibrant visuals or spamming torches. But I didn't actually have to spam very many torches because of how good the vibrant visuals are. I decided to go over this way, and this is how I actually get down the first time. I later learned a way better way to get down, way easier. But I find a cave spider spawner. These things, I hate these things. Mojang, why did you add these to the games? We already have normal spiders. No need for a different type. Also, cave spiders are so hard to farm. I say I found another spawner. That's not the spawner. I'm not going to farm cave spiders. I do end up finding a completely new zombie spawner right under that one, pretty much. But the way I get down my first time into this cave, I say first time because I did die. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. But that's how I got down the first time. But now that we're down here, I'm really low and at diamond level. Here you can see I find my first diamond. I say first because I find a lot more than this. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut to some more times when I find them. Like this one here. It's been a fair minute. I almost died there. The creeper almost pushed me into the lava. I don't think I would have survived that. Even though I have a water bucket, still don't think I would survive that. I do uncover another diamond here, and then my pickaxe breaks. I have a lot of iron smelting in a furnace up here, so it's pretty nice. Can easily make another pickaxe. Actually can make 6 if I wanted to. Don't need to, but I can. But I think from now on, what I'm going to do, probably just skip to the diamonds, because I actually get really lucky. I find quite a few. And the next one I find is right above my head right now. I just don't see it yet. So you're going to see that in a second. You're probably not going to see how it's right above my head, depending on how I edit it. But it was pretty much right by my head. But let's just hop into that. So I mentioned earlier how I found another zombie spawner right below the one I found earlier. And this is it. It's really close. I don't know if it's too low down to be a thing, a double spawner, but I find an enchanted golden apple. I'm pretty sure it's the most rare to find in spawners, so we got really lucky here. But like I said, I don't know if I can make it into a double farm, but there's a chance, and that's actually a pretty good way to find XP. And right next to it, would you look at that? I find some more diamonds. Pretty good luck if you ask me. But after I mine this diamond, you know how I said I'm on vacation? There's something I want to show you. This diamond vein turned out to be a 2 vein, which is actually pretty lucky. I found like a 7 vein, but since Caves and Cliffs came out, diamond veins have normally only been 1. But let me show you a video I just took. So whilst editing this, my family charges into my room while I'm doing mid voiceover and say, "Oh, there's an alligator outside," and it comes straight swimming towards our little dock area. I started to go up to get some wood for a shield, but me being the idiot I am, I did this. Place the water. Oh, yeah, it's fallen. Wait 2 seconds. I don't know why I jumped. I don't know why I thought the water ought to be down there. I don't know. It's very stupid. I have no idea why I did it. But, like, here, I'm like, oh my god. My stuff's gonna be spawned. I had 26 diamonds. I was so stressed. And I was like, okay, well, actually, it's not that far. So I'm just going to grab a few pieces of wood so I can actually make that shield I just died for. So I grab the pieces of wood and start running over to the cave. You can actually see it from here. It's not that far. I don't know why I was so stressed. But you can probably just see from the screen shaking and my hand punching everywhere and just going everywhere. I was stressed. I don't know why I thought I wouldn't get there. It only took me a minute to get there in the first place. But I don't know why I was so stressed. But I knew the route down is right here. Drop down. I'm fine. Don't go that way. That's not where it is. And then I did this. I see a water stream. I said this is how I got there the second time. Like I said, I died. So I got down a different way than the first time. I didn't have time. So I jump. And I miss. I die again. Now I'm really stressed. Again, future me, I don't know why. it took me maybe 45 seconds to get there. But I get back, make the first water jump, get down, land in the second water, and I'm like, okay, don't die again. You need to get your stuff, because third time, it will probably despawn by the time you get back. And you have 26 diamonds. But I get shot by a skeleton. Take 8 hearts of damage. Grab my wood. I'm like, okay, do not get hit by anything. Zombie needs to hit you in 3 times, but you don't have anything to defend yourself. You get shot by a skeleton, you're dead. Creeper, obviously destroy you. Same with an Enderman. So I'm like, okay, don't die. I decided to eat my gapple, which is probably smart. I don't know if there are any mobs by, but I think if there were, I would have no shot of surviving. So I grabbed my stuff, swam up the water that I died from. I don't know why I swam up the water, but I think now that I'm not an idiot, I've learned from my mistakes. So I get my stuff from my inventory, and I'm like, okay, where's my shield? I have my pickaxe and my axe. Also, Mojang, why do you have the arrow immediately go there? I know you can put it in there for loading a crossbow, but if you press Y, don't make it immediately go in there. It gets quite annoying having to remove it. But I find my sword and get back to where I was cooking some food. I don't know if I showed this, but I had a furnace smelting with the half a stack of food I had, and this came in clutch. It had 20 cooked steak already for it. I would have died if it wasn't for this. I'm sure of it, because I have no food besides the gapple and my enchanted golden apple, plus some rotten flesh. The rotten flesh not good, and I don't want to eat the golden apple, because, enchanted golden apple is rare. But I I had some food smelting, so that was good. I actually get to make my shield now, and then I find 2 more diamonds. Those are actually the last diamonds I found during this entire caving trip. So, as we're nearing the end of the video, I just want to ask you, if you enjoyed, to like and subscribe. I know it was a boring video, but that's because I was mining. I have to do it sometime. Can't do Minecraft without it. It's literally in the name. But, sorry it was a boring video, but I think that's all we have time for today. I'm going to end it off in the cave. No need for an outro. I can't really do an outro because I didn't film one, and like I said, I'm on vacation, so I can't really go back and film one. But I think for now, that's all we have time for today. Actually, it's not all we have time for today. I could have done more. But, actually, that is all I have time for today. My time limit probably ran out. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. And the fact that I don't know what I'm saying anymore probably means it's a good time to end the video. So, goodbye.